watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. And we start with the story making headlines all across the country. Police in Kansas City now saying a dispute between several people may have led to a deadly shooting during the Chiefs Super Bowl parade yesterday. 2 minors now in custody for that shooting left 22 people dead and a mother of 2 dead. The victims range in age between 8 and 47 years old. The shooting left many across the country with heavy hearts, including a Northern Virginia man who grew up in Kansas City. Our Max Marcella joining us in studio with that part of the story. And Max, the shooting certainly hit close to home for this fan.
Chris, it absolutely did. This fan, Alex Kebrew, says for a city like Kansas City, where he grew up, the Chiefs are everything. It's why 1 million people were at the parade and why tonight he is hurting for his city and his loved ones who were just hoping to celebrate.
It's changed a bit, but in my heart, I'm a Kansas City boy.
Alex Kebrew is proud to show off the red and gold of his Kansas City Chiefs, wearing this hat more than 1,000 miles away from his hometown.
As a kid and a child growing up, all we used to hear about is maybe next year, maybe next year, maybe next year.
But in recent years, next year is an afterthought. This year was great for the Chiefs, a 3rd Super Bowl in 5 years. But on Wednesday,
I was very worried at first.
the celebration turned into a tragedy.
I was the first person I called.
Kebrew reached out to several friends and family members, including his sister, who were there to celebrate.
When something good happens, we were here to celebrate. You have the good people of Kansas City, and then you have the knuckleheads. And they will go off and mess everything up.
Tonight, he's sharing this message from a tragedy in his hometown with his neighbors in his new home.
I know nobody's perfect. We get into arguments, but conflict resolution is the thing we need to teach our kids, our children.
And Kebrew says that message is especially relevant considering 2 minors were arrested after the shooting. He also says he's hopeful people will see the many good people in Kansas City and realize this tragedy does not define the city he loves. Max Marcella, DC News Now, back to you.
All right, Max, thanks for that story. Meanwhile, now to the forecast and the winter storm heading our way. Taking a live look right now at the White House. This time tomorrow, D.C. and the rest of the DMV bracing for another round of snow. We have live team coverage tonight. Our Mariel Carbone standing by with how the district is prepping for the snowfall. But first, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb with the timing and how much we can get. And Janessa, we can't put away those snow shovels just yet.
I know we are just over 30 days until the official start of spring, so we're nearing closer, folks. We have one more go of this snow situation before that happens. Right now, it's very deceiving. It is very pleasant out there, nice and clear skies. The chill is still in place, but really tomorrow morning we have even more clearing that's going to take across our region. High pressure is behind this front that we're seeing right now that was causing a little bit of moisture out towards Hagerstown, Washington County, but everything has started to dissipate and a lot of clearing starting to unfold. Southerly flow winds are there on the light side across DC into parts of Luray up to 15 to 20 miles per hour. So the kind of the peak areas, mountainous areas in elevation, we're seeing a little bit of wind flow, but still at the 9 o'clock hour, you have temps right now 52, quite mild for Winchester into Martinsburg, 46 for DC metro area into Anne Arundel County. So tomorrow morning, 0 concerns. You're going to have a pleasant early morning commute with wall-to-wall sunshine across the region. My job is to let you know it's very deceiving in nature because this time tomorrow I will be tracking in snow. I have issued a DMV first warn day going into your early Saturday morning, and the reason being we are going to see snowfall rates up to 1 to 2 inches per hour. It's heavy duty stuff in some sections of the DMV with lighter amounts in other sections. I'll break down that full forecast coming up. Chris.
Okay, sounds good. Janessa, thanks. Our team coverage continues now with our Mariel Carbone. She's live for us in Northeast. And Mariel, district crews are already out preparing for the storm.
Yeah, Chris, they are. And it's really been a busy snow season for them. This is the 3rd time that they are deploying for a weather event this snow season. You can see one of the trucks getting ready to go out behind us. A whole fleet of them rolled out at 7 o'clock from where we're at right now to start the pre-treatment of the roads across the district. So that means brining the roads with a salt and beet juice mix. That chemical, it keeps the roads from freezing immediately when snow hits the ground. So it really is intended to give crews more time to respond and then salt the roads once the storm does start. Now tonight, they'll be covering those snow emergency routes. Those include 695, Wisconsin Avenue, Alabama Avenue, and more. And then starting tomorrow at 10 p.m., the snow teams will go out with salt and plows. I did ask the city's snow coordinator how this year has been given the increase in winter weather compared to last year. Take a listen.
We're constantly planning. I believe in if we're not pushing snow, we're planning snow. So as most people see it, that just this short period of time, this is actually a year-round operation.
Now here at Public Works, the total salt capacity is 42,000 tons of salt for the season. And the director there tells me, or the coordinator, that they've used 35 to 40% already this year. She does say that's pretty typical and on par with other parts of the region, including Maryland and Virginia. But Chris, the big message tonight is that the district snow teams are ready to go out there, treat the roads, and keep you safe in the coming days. Reporting live in Northeast, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
They are going to be busy. Marielle, thank you. Meanwhile, Montgomery County, Maryland, also gearing up for tomorrow night's storm. Highway crews began pre-treating roads earlier this afternoon. They'll finish up overnight tonight. Eastern Market Metro Station evacuated today after fire beneath a rail car caused smoke to fill the platform. 9 people were evaluated. None had serious injuries. Investigators say the source of the fire was an insulator. Now, the rail car was part of a 7000 series train. WMATA says these trains, they're inspected every 60 days. That incident led to hours of service disruptions. As of tonight, though, train service is back to normal. And in the district, a huge show of support outside MedStar Washington Hospital this morning. Look here, 3 injured D.C. police officers. They were given a hero send-off by fellow officers and city leaders after they were released from the hospital. Officers were shot yesterday while serving a warrant in Southeast, which sparked that 13-hour standoff outside of a home. And today, the suspected shooter faced a judge in D.C. Superior Court and ordered to be held without bond. Our Daniel Hamburg was inside the courtroom and brings us the latest in this case.
Police say the man initially told them his name was Julius James. In fact, according to court documents, his name is Stephen Radigan. Today, he stood before the judge in shackles, surrounded by extra U.S. Marshals. Radigan is facing 7 charges, including assaulting police officers with intent to kill, firearms charges, and animal cruelty charges. In court, the defense argued there was no intent to kill and that Radigan had no knowledge of who was coming into the doorway. However, prosecutors said police did knock on the door and announced their presence multiple times before trying to breach the front door. Police first arrived around 7:30 a.m. to serve an animal cruelty arrest warrant. They didn't attempt to go inside until about 30 minutes later after multiple announcements about who they were over loudspeakers. Court documents say during phone calls with negotiators, he told them he fired off rounds because he was under the impression that the police were going to harm him and his dogs, saying if police came inside, his dogs would attack, resulting in officers killing them. So he fired warning shots. Later in the day, detectives say Radigan sporadically shot his gun from inside the house, hitting the driver's door of an armored truck and a neighbor's car. Police say he admitted to firing several rounds later in the day because it was taking too long for him to get his cigarettes. Investigators say Radigan explained he doesn't take medication for any mental health issues, but he's, quote, not right in the head and needs help. The judge did order a mental health exam, and Radigan's next court date is February 29th. At D.C. Superior Court, Daniel Hamburg, D.C. News Now.
Well, in Virginia, the ACLU is suing the state's Department of Education on behalf of 2 students. The lawsuits claim Virginia's model policies for transgender students violate both local and federal law. So among the policy changes, teachers can refer to trans students by the name and pronoun they were assigned at birth. Trans students are also barred from playing on sports teams that match their gender identity. The lawsuits claim these policies contradict legislation signed by the previous governor. The VDOE says it's unable to discuss ongoing litigation. All right, also in the Commonwealth, Virginia's burn ban is now in effect. There is no open air burning allowed between midnight and 4 p.m. This happens every year towards the end of winter because of increased fire risks. If you do get caught, you could be fined up to $500. That ban, by the way, runs through the end of April. And in Montgomery County, DC News Now is stretching your dollar ahead of Bethesda Restaurant Week. It kicks off tomorrow and it runs through February 25th. More than 35 restaurants are participating, and you can score special deals ranging from $10 to $35. Not a bad deal.